Hi, I'm Andrew Scott from the band Sloan. This is the Witchfinder General Store. It's been a pretty extraordinary couple of years for every single person on the planet Earth, but we were all trying to make do, and so in one way, I decided to try to make something do. I did a show in here last June with my friend Gregory, and leading up to it, I was almost paralyzed with dread and fear. But once we got rolling, it was just so fun, I decided I'm gonna do another one. But we didn't do it in here. Instead, we did it in the house. I invited various friends and old acquaintances from the neighborhood to sing Sloan songs that I did not write in duet form. Watch out, Tommy. Watch out, Jeffy. Watch the kitten. There's Buffalo. We love this is real. This is really real. Wait a minute, you have to. This is my friend Jennifer Pierce, who knows me and my wife and family well, but she also knows our band pretty well, don't you, Jennifer?
I do.
How well might you know our band? Do you know any song? Like, could you name a song?
I know a couple songs from the early records.
Should we want to do one?
Want to do Marcus Said?
Sure. What key? Like, what key is it in?
Is it in A? Is it in C? I wanted to be prepped for questions, actually.
You want me to ask you a question?
No, I'm kidding.
I'm totally
You can't ask me what
you.
key it is in if you didn't tell me before.
Okay. Halloween, like the artist caused the scene. Night I heard about his queen. I'm just glad my clock was clean. Hit the road, hit the ceiling, hit my friends. Watch while it ends. Oops.
Hotter, hotter, hottest. I am the hottest. It makes it easy for you to paint you in a corner. Marcus said, or at least he might have said, I know what it is to be sad. You should have seen what I once had. 83, man, that's where I'd like to be. God help me. Hotter, hotter, hottest. I am the hottest. That makes it easy for ya to paint you in a corner. Alcoholic alchemist, write a song for me. I can turn it into gold. Just don't let me get old. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. What I find is I can drink until I'm blind, and I don't mind. Have a heart, just take one look at my heart. It should give me amnesty. It means everything to me. Hotter, hotter, hottest. darkened corner. Alcoholic alchemy, write a song for me. I can turn it into gold. How did I get old?
Thank you for stopping by just at random to sing a duet with me today.
Thanks,
It was
Andrew.
lovely.
That made my day. Thanks.
I'm blown away. And the kitten was high
Adorable.
comedy behind all the cameras.
Oh, in front.
Like you batting him away. Get the fuck off.
He was right.
Buckles.
Buckle, you're getting a little too comfy.
Hey Jennifer, do you have anything that you remember about recording that song? Where you did
No, in fact, we just talked about that. And I have I thought
I'm just cluing in that she actually sang this one on the record. I wouldn't have suggested that song
right. Huh.
because we were like, well, let's not do one that you already know too well.
Well, but you also don't do a whole lot of duets.
I don't do a lot of duets.
Why is that?
Because I'm foghorn leghorn.
Oh, stop saying
most
it.
part.
Not true. Not true. No.
I like to play instruments, except for this one.
Which is to all our loss, really. If
No,
anyone's
I'm
listened
just
to any song by Andrew.
I'm just going
Have you-
low baritone now from out.
Have you ever gone on stage with them to do that song? You have with I Am the Cancer, right?
Yeah, I never have for that one, no.
Did you sing on I Am the Cancer as well?
Come on.
I'm beginning to see that Andrew doesn't see me. He doesn't see
No,
me.
but I mean, I knew you sang.
doesn't
on,
hear me.
I knew you sang on. I Can Feel It for sure.
Right, because that's the one. That's when we went to New York.
That
That's
was the New York one.
I remember, yeah, I do remember. That was momentous because it was New York.
Debbie Harry walked in one day. That was pretty fun with her little dog.
I wasn't there that day. That's good.
Ah, New York, the city that never sleeps.
Just one
Cut
second.
to-
Pick that up.
You got a thing for me. I can feel it. I can feel it. And I've got a thing for you too. You can have it. You can have it.
Again, the fear factor was pretty high leading up to these days of shooting this thing. But once we got going, again, it was so fun. And what is the thing with me where I'm so terrified of something that I actually really enjoy doing? So to try and figure that out, I invited my friend Damian Rogers to read my tarot card for me to see if we could pull any information on maybe why I'm the way I am.
Sunsets are silver and there's panic in the streets.
It's so interesting how in art, how much fear we can pull into our bodies, like at the level of feeling like we are in mortal danger.
Right.
Right. And it's
And
so
I think
important
you
to be.
need it.
Yeah.
You
I
need
think
the
it's
fear.
because it needs to have that urgency. You need to feel like there's something serious at stake because there is.
Even this, what we're doing right now, and making this program, is terrifying to me.
I am incredibly conscious at the same time that I'm being as present as I am capable of being of the fact that there are 2 cameras on me and that I'm being recorded and that
Me too.
every word that comes out of my mouth is
Yeah.
unplanned and improvised
Yeah.
and it's like walking a tightrope.
Yeah.
And you know,
Truly.
so we pulled the Hermit, which I'll talk about in a second. But
We hope-
the Hermit. So the Hermit is a
Love it.
seeker card, and the Hermit. I mean, to me, this is very much like you in the garage.
Totally.
You know, and the thing that's cool about the Hermit is that the Hermit is almost always portrayed as holding a lantern. And the idea, you know, of course we have all these associations of, you know, the holy man archetype of going into the cave and going deep within the well of the self in order to pull things up from
To
below.
find enlightenment.
Yeah, to find enlightenment. But the Hermit, part of the message of the Hermit is that the figure carries the light there, right? The light exists as part of the system of the Hermit already, right?
Right.
So
Have you
as much-
seen how many lights are out there?
A lot of light.
Oh my God, I'm all about the lights.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is art if not like a close observation of light?
True.
You know, and how it creates and shapes form. I think that, Yeah, and this idea of illumination as like even like a metaphor, right?
Right.
Illumination and how, and there's so much. There's like, you know, I keep seeing, and even in the last couple of days, this repetition of the image or the ideal of bringing light forth. So to me, the hermit, in terms of thinking about what you do in the garage and the, you know, how you pull an image out of the
Thin air.
void, right? Like onto a canvas. And that whole process of being that dance between intention and idea, vision that you have internally, and then the resistance of the material world to that execution. There's a negotiation where, you know, the line doesn't come out exactly as planned, but then you adjust and you keep shifting, right?
And
then
it's
it's
terrifying.
a conversation with reality, right? Yeah.
Every time I paint something and then go away from it and come back to it, I'm terrified to fuck it up.
Yeah.
But then I just remind myself they're just materials. Sitting here at our humble kitchen table with my friend Jeannie Kaleja here. She saw the big ring light in here, and of course it seemed like there's some kind of production going on. And
A ring light means a camera, and then
ring light means a camera,
there.
and Jeannie is on that like a dirty shirt.
Wait, do they need me? I think I'm needed. A ring light.
But then I thought it'd be fun to just like do a duet of something, and we can just pick one out of thin air.
Well, you know a song that I've always loved.
What?
I Am the Cancer.
Shut
First album. Yes.
up.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Not one of mine. But it's a good one. Well, we should try it. You want to give it a go?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it. Is the fruit ready? Okay. Yes.
And Andrew, this is a fan favorite song, right? Like, what's the meaning of the song for you? Like, why do you? It's an older song.
Yeah, I'm too inside the glass box to talk
Right.
about that stuff.
You know, I
wish I wrote.
I remember so clearly when this album came out, and I was in university, and I was just thrilled when they were Canadian because I'm a real CanCon gal, and so that was just like extra great for me. And there was, I don't know, the harmonies in this song, and you know, I just fell in love with it, and my
It's a
sister
great
and I
song.
both. It's her all-time favorite song.
Oh, really?
And you're her all-time favorite member of Sloan. Just
Stop
FYI.
it.
Yep. So she's like super jealous right now.
Oh my God, call her up. Maybe
Hey,
she's
Dawn.
walking by.
Check it out.
She's not. Do you want an orange or a lime?
Well, you know, maybe after.
You want a glass of cream?
Yeah, please. Let's just coat the throat.
All right, let's see if we can pull off "I Am the Cancer," a song that I did not write.
Whew.
Oh wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hi, Poppy. So long, Matthew, I will miss you. There is too much to do, or I go with you without that time. I haven't got a dime. So long, Allison. I now know where you've been, but I don't know where you're going. The security in knowing that I know some morning, without any warning, you'll be gone. Oh, you miss me, kiss me. Now you're supposed to miss me. So long, Andrew. I will miss you. I just wrote you along. Note you better answer. I am a cancer removed from you. Oh, you miss
kiss me goodbye. So long, scarecrow, at least with you I know you're going nowhere. What do you care? There's nothing up your sleeve. You can never leave. Why would you stay there, scarecrow? Sorry I had to go, but I shall return. It was my turn to get away. Someone had to stay, so I could go. I missed you most of all. Kiss me, kiss me. Can't wait till you kiss me. Until you kiss me. I can't wait till you kiss me. Kiss me again.
That was awesome. Perfect.
Oh, and it all just
And I
came
didn't
flooding
have to
back
look
to
at
me.
the lyrics.
Yes, and it all came flooding back because it was a time in my life also where we were all saying goodbye and we were in university and we were all leaving and leaving people behind and we were all separating and this song is just so much of that as well. When
Yeah, I
I
have
was
such a
singing
different
about it, when I was
relationship
singing
with
it just now, I was just like, oh, right, you know,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Because it's like, the only time I've been profoundly, like really on the verge of tears with regards to my band and our music with people was when we played the first time we played our second record, Twice Removed, in front of people at Sappy Fest in New Brunswick in
Sappy Fest.
it's a small town in New Brunswick.
Hey.
And the look on the people's faces in the front row was like it was really like, oh my God, this record really means a lot to these people, and I have such a detached relationship with it because I'm in the band. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's funny how you don't.
People love Sloan.
Some people do. Some
Yeah.
people do.
But what is your relationship to that song though? Like, you know, like,
To me,
yeah.
it was just one of a series of it was our first record. So it was like, the sky was the limit in terms of like, wow, what's next? What comes next?
You're not the Andrew.
Yes, that's what I was just about to ask.
No,
Are
I'm
you
not the Andrew in this song. No, it's another Andrew.
Are those all people that you know though?
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Jeannie, well, thank you so much for doing this. This is so weird.
It's like a real.
it's weird, but
You
you're
have no idea how much of a thrill this is.
awesome.
for me.
You're
Like-
awesome. Oh no. Who are you?
Andrew, nice to see you, buddy.
Nice to see
I
you
haven't
too.
seen you since the '93 tour of.
Of
I was gonna bring some pictures actually.
England-
I was trying to find it.
Do you probably
The
have some
very
good ones?
first. I was 17 years old, and
Funny as hell.
Probably it was the first time I'd been like out of hell. I went to Quebec City with my mom in grade 8, and she made me a pair of Bermuda Jam shorts for the trip. And so the Sloan tour of '93, Thrush Hermit opening, was the first time like I'd ever been to like Montreal or any of those places.
Regina.
We didn't make it that far because we were too afraid to lose money. You guys will do the whole tour and like, no, we can't. We might lose money if we go past Toronto. And Thrush Hermit was staying with Lana Grimes, the president of Student Council of Concordia, when we played the show there. I remember and she took us to Fuffoon's after the show.
Where did we play in Montreal?
We played like Frosh Week.
Oh,
Like
on the
outdoors.
street.
Outdoors, yeah.
On the street. And
Yeah.
was that when the local rabbits,
Yes.
when we met them?
Yeah, yeah. And she took us to Fuffoon's, and I was like terrified.
OMG.
Terrified. yeah.
Fuffoon's in '93.
Yeah, that was pretty. Like,
That was peak.
It was peak Buffoon.
Peak Fuffoon.
I don't think I'd seen dreadlocks before, like
Oh.
in person. Maybe John Castor and Doughboys came to town. That was the first time. I'd
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
them. Well, you had them probably.
I didn't have dreadlocks, but I had long hair at one
You
point.
kind
It
of
was
had
awful.
some dready action, didn't you?
Well, it was just dirty.
Oh,
My favorite memory of being on the road with you was in Boston behind the Middle East in that big parking lot where you had a bottle of grain alcohol, if I recall. And you were
that's right.
you were blowing literally flames out of your out of your
that
mouth.
was a big one. I remember there's a picture of that. It was pretty mental.
And then you made a Molotov cocktail and threw it at the wall.
Is that when it started?
I did do that too, eh?
You did do that.
Fuck, that's
You'd had a couple of drinks of grain alcohol into you.
Yeah. Jeez. Good thing that's over.
Yeah, those days are long gone.
Ian, when was the first time you breathed fire? Like when you spit fire?
It was, I can remember it was in Winnipeg. I was just like, oh, let's be a good thing to do. Be like a fun stage thing to do. And there was, you couldn't get on the internet back then and look at
No,
it.
nobody had cell phones.
No, there was nothing. So I was like, I don't know. I guess you just, and I guess all the professional people, they don't use alcohol. They use like something different, like lamp oil, because the alcohol, like every time I would do it, the inside of my mouth would peel. The whole thing would peel out. So
God.
it would be worth
Rock and
it.
roll.
Yeah, it was worth it. But so I remember practicing in this shitty hotel room in Winnipeg of just like spraying, like making a big mist. So like, I guess that's where I start, making like a big and then that night we went to the LC or whatever, and I bought a big thing of grain alcohol. I was just like, lit something on fire and did it. I was like, it fucking explodes. Like, it doesn't just like catch on fire. It like,
it's like napalm.
yeah, it's not even, because the lamp oil stuff is different. Like, when you use the grain alcohol, it basically fucking blows up.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Well, I'm glad you didn't burn your face off.
Me too.
Just the inside of your mouth. A few
Yeah.
times.
These times are insane. So many never getting away with it. I'm wearing my mask.
Well, this is my friend Andrew Ruckledge.
Just walking by.
He was just walking by, looking like he looked like Roy Orbison. So I suggested, why don't you come in? We'll just try something here.
Roy said it's okay.
Try something. Roy's fine. He's fine.
He didn't mind.
Musical accompaniment. Roy's
why
all
not?
over it.
Do what you can when you can.
So we're playing a song that Fiona here wrote about 25 years ago, and it's called "I Saw You Shoot Me," and it goes a little something like this: 2, 3, 4.
Is it wrong to want that much happiness? I guess I'd have to prove you wrong and expose this mess and ruining your plans. Once again, well, hold on to your hand, man. This could take all night long. I get carried away, but I will waste my time again, thinking all along. She might sit my way, what a wasted mind is his. And I made a break with that bad habit. Take a look, take a little breath, and then let him have it. Finally, there is nothing here for me to lose. So I take all night long. I get carried away, but I won't waste my time again, thinking all along. He might see my way, what a wasted mind is his. From the waist down to the waist up. Don't you get scared of wasting all you have got. Telling stuck. Don't you get scared of wasting all you have got.
Nicely. It was so good. Look at Buck. But thanks for making this show.
Yeah, but you made that sound amazing. Thank you so much.
I got stuff to do though.
You're busy,
It's
eh?
bean and slice, but I got
Dude.
places to go,
Dude.
and people to see, and a lot of presents to deliver.
And why? Why all the fear?
Why are people scared of you? Do you think people are scared of you?
Well, I mean,
Does Fiona, you wanted to answer?
I think you don't smile in a lot of publicity shots, and I think
Have you
you've
ever-
cultivated
did you ever
a
see-
personality.
Really?
have you ever seen Joe Strummer smiling in a promotional shot of the band The Clash?
No.
No. Did you ever
Well,
see
Also,
Chuck
this-
D smiling on Public Enemy records?
No.
No. Do you ever see NWA smiling?
But what I'm hearing is that your wife would like you to smile more.
No, I'm saying I think there's been a cultivated.
Oh, interesting.
You know, when you're in a band, you're in kind of a gang.
Yes.
You're in a gang and you're territorial as hell, right? So when you're with other bands, it's always a who's got the resting bitch face to beat the band, so to speak.
Okay. So each
And it's
person has a personality, and you're the
I guess I'm the bad guy.
you're the bad guy.
I was always the bad guy or the mean guy or the scary guy. This is my friend Alana Harkin. She's a person in the neighborhood who likes doing duets with people just at the drop of a
I
hat.
don't. You know what? Here's the thing. Nothing matters.
Nothing
We're
matters
all
anymore.
gonna die.
It's true. Well, why don't we do a duet?
Do you want to? Okay, can we do it a couple times? Or are we just gonna do it once and I have to be perfect?
Well, you don't. I mean, you're perfect regardless. It's me that's gonna drop the clams left and right, mostly lyrically, but I don't know. We should just try it. It might be gold out of the gates, and it could be a train wreck.
I want to do it again.
Okay.
Just because the whole time I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Doing it,
Oh,
and
you're
you're
doing
doing it well.
This time I want to give you. I want you to sing a little bit louder.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
She was underwhelmed if that's a word.
I know it's not because I looked it up. That's one of the skills I learned in my school. I was overwhelmed, I'm sure of that one, 'cause I learned it back in grade school when I was young. She said you was funny, I said you are funny. She said thank you and I said never mind. She rolled her eyes, her beautiful eyes. The point is not the grammar, it's the feeling that is certainly in my heart, but not in hers, but not in hers, but not in hers, but not in hers, but not in hers.
We were talking about
People that need me, I felt like an ass 'cause I was one. She said it's okay, but I felt like I just ate my young. She's obviously a person with a cause. I told her that I don't smoke or drink. She told me to loosen up on the way to the LC. She skips her classes and gets good grades. I go to my courses, rain or shine. She's passing her classes while I attend mine. While I attend mine. While I attend mine. While I attend mine. not sure of that, but I'm sure of one thing. Her spelling's atrocious. She told me to read between the lines and tell her exactly what I got out of it. I told her affection had 2 F's, especially when she's dealing with me. I usually notice all the little things. One time I was proud of it, she said it's annoying. She cursed me up and down and rolled her R's, her beautiful R's. She says I'm caught up in triviality, and all I really want to know is what she thinks of me. I think my love for her makes me miss a point. I missed the 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 point. Hey, mister.
We did it twice.
We did it twice, and you know what I was thinking on the second time? I was like, oh, right. You have to listen to the other person.
That was great.
That was pretty fun.
Thank you so much for singing a duet with me.
Thank you for
Dogs.
allowing me to sing one of my favorite songs with you.
You're welcome. First of all, I was so dreading today, like I've dreaded every other day, but as soon as we get set up and Nobu gets here and Fiona's here, and it's always so fun. Today,
having fun yet.
Brendan's not having much fun at all yet.
I've been dreading it more than you.
My friend Brendan, he's worked with our band from the very beginning for many, many years, recorded several albums of ours. He's a man of many skills and talents, music being one of that list of many. He's also a pilot and a welder, which is pretty cool in my opinion. IMO. But we're gonna do a duet together, and we sort of just randomly chose the song 500 Up off our first record, which is where I met Brendan in Manchester.
Reggae capital.
The reggae capital of England. Or it was in 1992. So should we try it?
Yes.
Do you have...
Well, our original form that we walked into the room with was a ska reggae. We've changed it up a little bit, so.
We kind of changed it up a little bit so it's a little more traditional. You're a pretty advanced bass player. You could sneak any format in underneath, and I'll just play footballs.
I like the direction it's going.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay, let's try it.
So here we go. This is a song called 500 Up. Sun's out. She comes running down like water, to splash around with the ones that taught her. She's just like that farmer's daughter, where everybody laughs at the joke, and we're laughing. She don't know what it means. She just knows that it's not what it seems. Everybody knows that she's going nowhere, and everybody always tells her how much they care, when all they really care about is growing their hair and getting it cut. And we're laughing. She don't know what it means. She just knows it's not what it seems. what they say, 500 on the ladder. She comes running down like water, water. She comes running down. She comes running down. Everybody knows that she's going nowhere. Everybody always tells her how much they care, when all they really care about is cutting their hair and letting it grow. And we're laughing. She don't know what it means. She just knows that it's not what it seems. Faster, and home base is around the corner. And all she can do is laughter, and that's all that's in store for her. Nice.
Nice. That was fun.
That was fun. We did it. We did it. We did another one. It was 500 up off our album Smeared. Came out in 1992, and Brendan was he was a big part of introducing that record to the outside world.
It was fun times.
They were fun times. They were fun times. It was a long time ago.
Formative.
Yep. Formative, fun, and it was real. We didn't know each other, any of us, at that time, and we were all thrown into a van or whatever, and had to live on top of each other and learn to try to get along and make decisions together, and it was tricky until we got up on the stage, and then we just had to do stuff, kind of like what we just did. We just did a show. And
It's my first show ever, actually.
Thanks for doing this, Brendan. That's
my pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
No, my pleasure. Totally my pleasure. So fun.
So I pulled the Five of Rods, which is a card of competition. That energy of posturing and
The Five of Rods. It's like a line.
Battling around, right?
Yeah.
But it's also is it five guys in a line?
5
in
on
hockey?
5.
Yeah. So I think, and 5 is the number of transformation. It's in some traditions it reflects the human experience, because it's like we have 5. We're
fingers,
like the head, like it's the Da Vinci image, right?
Yeah.
Talking about going back to the pentagram, like that's it's the 5-pointed star. And that's what the star is meant to represent, as the human condition. It's also the integration of the 4 elements, the traditional 4 elements of Earth, which also corresponds to the suits.
Earth, air, fire, water, and wind? No, wait.
No,
Earth,
so the
Earth,
fifth,
wind, and fire.
It's Earth, wind, water, fire are the 4. Or air, we say, not wind. So Earth, air, fire, water, and then the 5th element is like, spirit, ether, like it depends on the tradition, how you voice it or language it. But that 5 is like meant to be kind of like the synthesis, the ability to stay within the middle of all of them. 5s are also the most challenging traditionally of all the cards. They're the card that has the most conflict embedded in it, because it's a space of change, and it's a space of competition, or it's a shift, it's a transition point. And so it's like moving from the stability of the 4 into like the sense of the beauty and the art of the 6 is sort of numerologically its significance. And then the 1s are fire and creative force, and that which like has the power to burst the seed open under the ground. It's
Fire
like-
is hugely important to me.
yeah, and it's light, right? It's what the hermit carries in the lantern.
Right.
So it's interesting because I can relate it to two things you were just describing. Like one, the resistance to going out and like performing for the world or being part of like the sort of social fabric of that kind of jockeying for position and dick swinging, right? The need to perform a competency in such a way that like legitimizes your activities or gives you like some sort of credibility or legibility in the world. And the more that for those of us who are quite comfortable as the hermit, you know, the more that starts to fall away, the like more that illusion of those structures that don't hold meaning for us ultimately, the illusion that they hold meaning gets weaker and weaker. What can you pull from the experience of being alone in the garage for 2 years to that arena, you know, of like
The world.
so, and then you bring up hockey, which is really interesting because hockey is a very
It's
we're
a
talking about like
community.
masculinist, but it's also dick swinging.
Oh my God,
And it's
tell me
like
about
you're
it.
literally got sticks in
And
your hands
for
that
me,
you're swinging. You
yes.
know? It's interesting. It's like really balancing these two energies and being able to take the way that you live on the ice and take that same ethos and the same approach of modeling yourself, you know, in that particular way into the world. The hermit is the idea of like all you have to think about is the puck to the extreme of like almost forgetting you have a body, right?
Right.
So what's great about the hockey, what's great about going out into the world, what's great about being pushed past your comfort limits is that, you know, you remember you're in a fucking body while you still have one.
Oh, I remember another little, not that 93 tour, but one of the U.S. tours we did.
Where we shared a bus?
We shared a bus and we had Alex.
Alex, yes.
My daughter's real cute, eh?
Oh
He
my
would say
God.
that. And you got on his CB radio one night when he was driving, and you were like, "Oh, Brigger, I got a load of overturned nuclear missiles over here on I-95." And another truck was like, "Fuck you, asshole! Get off there!"
Freedom! We were fighting for freedom. What are we gonna do? We're
I don't know why this song has stuck with me for 20 years because I don't really remember a lot of them from those days. But Raspberry, nice palate cleanser off of Smeared.
Track number 2.
Is it 2?
Track 2.
What?
Yes.
Why would you put that 2?
I don't know, but
It's
I'm
like
just remembering.
6. No, come
And
on.
literally, it's like I've never heard this song in my life. And upon re-listening to it the last couple of times, like, okay, I can vaguely remember it, but I don't think we ever played it much. But we must have played it because we only had like 15 songs in 1993.
You know, this I've talked like I know you guys aren't doing the like, or maybe you are doing a Smeared reunion tour. Thinking
don't
about
know.
it. There was a specific BPM bounce like thing that you guys would do that would everything was pretty much in this zone and like it really worked. Like you guys were doing like basically a weird, you know, dance music for chip
guess
eaters. Like it was the Sloan bounce, like, and the way Brendan, no, he's not here. I can't congratulate.
It's too bad.
The punishing, like he would just like slam the bass and drums, and it would be the Sloan, and it was all like, you know, the drop. You guys are doing drops. Everything was like, and you were doing EDM with distortion pedals,
EDM with guitars.
with rat pedals, and a giant Yamaha drum kit with your shirt off and cymbals up here.
That's right. What was I thinking?
You were paying the bills. I don't know.
So we're gonna try and do Raspberry.
We are.
Another song I didn't write.
Another song that I just learned. But
Me
I've been
too.
singing it for a long time.
Why did you choose it?
Because for some reason, like, I'll be driving in traffic and I'll be like, I always thought the line was, through the window there's a dancing girl. Which I was like, that's a funny line, but it's actually through the music.
Whoa.
Yeah. So and then with the advent of this NASCAD 90s Instagram site, I was just imagining Chris being at a NASCAD dance like a few years after he graduated from art school, and I'm just picturing, that's where I'm picturing this scene. And then I've since conferred with Fiona, that's not the case.
Look, it may have been. I don't actually know where the original experience came from, but I do, on hearing it today,
Yeah.
and I don't even know that I knew this then, in 93.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, but I do know that it was about, so Jennifer and I were a pair,
Yeah.
and then there was another pair of girls, and, but not, which,
Yeah.
because, you know, she's not on your level, but that's what bugs you, or whatever the thing is.
And it was all
Like,
club
why am I thinking about this person who doesn't mean anything. But anyway, it culminated in.
So is it written from your perspective?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I don't even think it's about
Right.
my perspective. I think
Right.
it's about Jennifer. I think
Right.
it's about Jennifer. But I, as collateral damage, received no fewer than 30 prank phone calls on my answering machine in Toronto. These are this is long distance hate. Long distance prank
Yeah,
phone calls
she
from
paid.
Nova Scotia, including a lot of. And I had.
That's, of course.
I had
That's your
braces
go-to.
on my teeth. I can tell you another one from this one. I had braces on my teeth at the time because I had to go back to Nova Scotia to get my braces, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And one of the things on the prank phone calls, as I was trying to tell myself that this was just totally random and had nothing to do with me, was like, "You were back in Halifax. I hope you got pubes in your braces."
Gross.
Like, girls are rough.
Wow. Scotia.
Skosh.
She's
But
right.
it would have been about Jennifer, and it would have been about, like, I don't even fucking know. But
Wow.
collateral damage is what I like
Wow.
to say. And I'm still mad. I'm kind of shaking right now. I can see her
You
face.
are? You're still
Honest
mad?
to God, if she walked in this room right now, I'm.
Why? Because she left prank messages.
I just remember being so mad. I remember being up here in Toronto and getting these messages and being
Landline.
on a landline, on my answering machine, with my roommates. It just was so upsetting. I can't even imagine what would have happened in the age of the internet. Let's not even imagine what would have happened in the
Let's not go there, honey.
No. I mean, pubes in your brain. That's just gross.
That'd be a great meme.
It's a fucking meme.
Great meme.
Well, should we try
Let's hit it.
raspberry and see if we can bring this awful
Let's take the
story
raspberries from the answer machine and we'll.
and turn it into raspberry lemonade?
Jeez Christ, what? Let's go.
Let's go. This one's called raspberry.
Through the music, there's a dancing girl. She can be broken in your hands. She knows you're looking at her, but that's what scares her. You're in the space that she commands. She still likes you, you might get a call. She'll ask you why you stood and stared. You will be hearing from her, and that's what scares you. If she still likes you, be prepared. Pardon me for calling, but I'm just checking in. You don't know who I am, but I know where you've been. You sit and tap your fingers when you should tap your phone. Tap all your resources until she leaves you alone. She leaves you alone.
girl's got nothing on you, but that's what bugs you, 'cause you still let her get to you. Pardon me for calling, but I'm just checking in. You don't know who I am, but I know where you've been. You sit and tap your fingers when you should tap your phone. Tap all your resources until she leaves you alone. She leaves you alone. Woo!
Woo!
That was a raspberry.
That was a raspberry.
Now
episode.
I got a great. I'm thinking track 2. We
Yeah.
want to put. We want to put this.
Let me think of it.
We want
Track 2, the track listing.
track listing. Bizarre song structure, mid tempo.
Really weird song.
Really high snare drum.
Oh my god!
Tune
Don't
that up.
remind me. I'm really.
It works though.
I'm ashamed.
No. Since those days, I've like come
I mean,
to
we all
appreciate the
change.
high.
We grow. We change. We learn from our mistakes.
Cheated crack.
I made a lot of mistakes on that record.
You were playing
A
drums.
lot of mistakes were made on my behalf.
Everyone,
My-
you were playing drums for like 3 years when you recorded that. Practicing. I remember the summer, you guys had that practice space above the Misty Moon.
Yeah, that we shared with Jail.
I was like, wow, like you
Practicing drums.
whatever. You went from 0 to like 350 in one summer. It was insane. God love you.
God love
And I do
you.
love you.
Yes. I'm so glad you were just walking by and wanted to do raspberry. And Poppy, psst, get off of there. She's in the butter. Poppy's in the butter.
Get that cat out
Get her,
of
Tommy.
the butter.
Poppy, psst. We need a water bottle. Tommy, psst.
And there you have it.
Ah, God, I'm exhausted.
Hey there, kid.
But we've got more to do, and you're gonna stick around and you're gonna do something else.
Do something else. Sure. Whatever. I'll let's do another. We'll
Let's see what happens.
do the next one.
Let's see who comes over.
See who walks by.
See who walks by.
Let's cut to a commercial. How much time do we have?
All the time you need.
Let's cut to a commercial now, and then we'll be back in.
We have to make the commercial first.
We'll be back in a couple minutes. We'll be
You
back
know what you
after
should
the-
do is, have you seen Joel's commercial for his?
Oh, it's so good.
No.
Oh my God, I love it so much. It's
Sing it.
2021 and nothing stays the same. You wanted to change, so we're changing our name. There's a lot going on out of 45 Portland's 3 different ones that are equally important. Fang, it's a recording studio we call Fang, making hits that go doodle-lang, doodle-lang. And when we need a break and we want a cup of joe and we go outside to a place we know called Morley's, named after Brendan Morley. He's there each and every morning, making great coffee that'll bring you to tears. And you might not know this, but we also sell beers. Beers, rock and jazz. Some things don't change, so we still got Taz. And there's a bunch of the commercial I don't know. Like, blah, blah, blah,
Unreal.
and it goes,
Did you make it
Friction
up?
Books, come and take a really, really, really great look at some lean, mean friction selection. Expand your mind with some Dostoevsky.
That's fucking awesome.
Cut to that.
2021, nothing feels the same. We wanted to change, so we're changing our name. What's a new name down to 45 Portland? There's more than one, they're all equally important.
It's a studio we now call Fang.
Making hits and singing duet. We take a break and we need a cup of joe. We head out front to this place we know called
Morley's, named after Brendan Morley. He's here each and every morning, brewing great coffee that'll bring you to tears.
And not too many people know it, but we also sell
Beers. Rock and jazz, some names don't change, so we still got Taz.
The vinyl frontier.
Lean on it.
Let me bend your ear. And if you need a prescription for a flicker of fiction, at 45 Portland, there's also now a store called Friction Books.
Come and take a really groovy, really good look
and a lean, mean fiction selection. Expend your mind with some Dostoevsky.
East Coast butterfly who's rocking high.
Adios to the caterpillar, New Scotland Yard.
Here we are again with our friends Kat, Piper, and Renee. Is that right?
Yes.
So terrible.
Well, they were just walking by.
They were just walking by.
Saw the ring light.
Saw the ring light, said Nobu choir, and they're here.
Yeah.
And so is Ian McGettigan.
Hey.
Woo! And so is Nobu, who's going to play piano, and we're going to do a song. We're going to do the last track on Smeared, and I'm not going to say what it's called, but it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where did you go to and how did you get there? Hope you come back soon. I left you an empty room. Where did you go to and how did you get there? Hope you come back soon. Left me with plenty of room to breathe, but I feel like I'm choking. You see, can't you see? Whether it's a half a mile or 1,000 miles, well, you won't put on your shoes just for something to do for me. Whether it's a half a mile or 1,000 miles, well, it's probably too far, more like a trip across the stars to you. And I feel like I'm choking. You see, can't you see? What's there to decide? Think that one step forward is one step back. Stuck on a circus ride. It always stops up in midair. No one even knows you're there. What's there to decide? But I feel like I'm choking. You see, can't you see? What's there to decide? One step forward is one step back. Stuck on a circus ride. Self-assured, but you don't care. Don't get blinded by the glare. What's there to decide? What's there to decide?
Nice. Really nice. I wish I wrote that song.
It's gorgeous.
It's my favorite song on that record.
It's a pretty nice one.
It is.
Nice one.
Thank you guys so much. That was so awesome.
And that's a wrap on the show.
Raspberries and Newt. Is it a wrap on the show?
I think isn't this the show closer?
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's the last thing we're
We
going to
didn't
record,
talk
but I
about
think
that.
it's the last. I think you said it was the finale.
I guess it has to be the end. Well, See you later. I'm out of here.
But you live.
You gotta go feed some animals.
I gotta go feed some animals. No, this has been really, really enjoyable, really unpredictable, really terrifying, and I thank everybody from the bottom of my heart who's been involved on any level from top to bottom. Nobu being the top, Fiona being the assistant top.
just a couple of tops over here.
and the dogs being the bottom. Yeah, it's been fun. Other people need. This is the end. Thanks for coming. Seriously,
Yeah.
so
fun.
So
I want
great.
to sing it again, but just for fun because it sounded so nice.
Deep boop.
Yeah.
We can make some formal
Yeah.
ending.
Yeah, for sure. You wearing a suit?
Maybe.
Sitting behind a big
On a
corporate
big stage.
boardroom desk.
My boardroom desk.